Hello there coaches, my name is Toby from the Gymnastics Academy and today I've partnered up with Gym Club Solutions to bring you guys a cheat gainer tutorial. In this video I'm going to be covering preps and progressions you can use to help make it a little bit easier to teach your gymnasts how to do a cheat gainer. Now with cheat gainer there are a couple different ways to think about it, however for me personally I like to think of it as a swing aerial. So if you guys can't aerial already, please refer back to our how to do an aerial video and then revisit this one. First things first when it comes to learning a cheat gainer is learning how to do a J step or a pivot step. So get yourself out a few squares here. As you can see, the one in the middle is a different color and that is because that is going to be one where we're going to be taken off of and the ones on the outside and the ones we're going to be landing off of. This is quite important for your gymnasts who are visual learners as it will just help give them a visual aid that they can use to understand where they need to be jumping and where they need to be landing. I'm going to be doing this tutorial from the perspective of someone who is taken off of their right leg. So if you take off on your left leg, just do everything in the same, however, mirror it. So first of all, J step. In our J step, we're going to turn slightly to the side and put our hands together just like this. I call this one the one potato. From then, we're going to put our non-cartwheel leg on the mat that is diagonal across from us to here. Now we're in this position. And step back again. So one potato to step here and back again. Step and back again. From here now, we're going to add the second part, which is actually going to draw the J shape. So we go foot in front, one potato. We're going to think about our foot that's behind us, stepping all the way around, turning 90 degrees. So it's in the middle of the yellow mat, whilst bringing our arms behind us. So from the beginning, we go step, step our other leg through, arms behind us, and land here. Nice and fast, that should look something like this. One more time. Step, step, and go. Now that is your J step. Give each step a try and see what you prefer, but next up we're going to try the Euro step. Now the Euro step is exactly the same as the J step, however, rather than using our swinging leg, we only use our takeoff leg. So for me, instead of stepping my left foot down now, I'm going to step my right foot forward and jump straight onto my right again. Method is exactly the same. One potato, stepping outwards, and then two potato, jumping, turning 90 degrees to here. When it comes to doing a cheat gainer, the next most important thing is your head positioning and your spotting point. In a cheat gainer, you want to spot sideways or where your leg is going to be landing. So if I'm going to swing and go over my right shoulder, I need to make sure that as I do my J step, I step, jump, bring my chin and my ear to my right shoulder so I can start to look at the spot here or at this blue mat where I'm going to land. Either or is fine, but it's essential that your chin gets in and you're looking there. Your head is the heaviest part of your body and it's going to control where your core goes. So make sure you're turning that head and swinging from your chest up and over. So now you understand how to do the step and the spot. Now we're going to add a little bit of a jump there, or the swing aerial part. We're not going to go for a full out massive inverted aerial just yet. First of all, we're going to start really low, or nice and high I should say, and keep it nice and vertical. So we're going to go step, step to the middle, look to the side. Then we're going to swing our leg up to and over our shoulder towards our landing, jump off our takeoff leg and kick the sky. Now we're going to get a little bit faster, and as we get better and better, it should start to look a little something like this. I'm going to do two from a J step, then I'm going to do two from a Euro step. So 1, 2, and 1, 2. Nice and strong. Same thing from a Euro step. Right foot forward. 1, 2. Looking right over that shoulder, kicking and landing exactly where you're looking. Step. 1, 2. Nice and strong. What's going to make it a swing aerial is rather than taking off and keeping my head upright here, instead I'm going to try and swing and land with my head nice and low. So step here, take off, look at the floor, head down a little bit, this position, then jump and switch to stand up strong. So swing, head a little bit lower. 1, 2, 3, step, swing, land with that head a little bit lower. And as you can see, it's starting to give the illusion of a flip it's starting to look a little bit more like a gainer. So, one more time with our head at a medium height. Step, swing, land with the head low, and then to make it the full gainer now, you need to make sure that as you take off, you swing and kick that takeoff leg up higher than what this one was. So, lots of effort now. Un, deux, trois. Step, swing, leg up taller. And as you can see, we're starting to get that nice shape. And again, we're from Euro step now. Boom, here, step, nice and tall. Okay, so now that you're doing your cheat gainer and you're swinging and landing with your head low, leg up tall, you've pretty much got it there. Now I'm just going to talk over some of the most important things you need to make it better and better and scale it even more. So, most important things are thinking of from your sternum and head up. This is the most important factor. If you can swing this from up tall to coming down here before you take off, that is going to give you that inversion straight away. If you keep your head up tall here, you're not going to invert. So really think about swinging that chest to head in a big circle motion, round and down, almost like your head's coming back towards your hip. Here, there, and take off. One more thing, as you're doing that, keep this front hip forward as much as it can whilst your head is still here. If this hip is facing forward, as you take off, you're going to get even more of a flip effect. If you don't turn that hip and keep that hip forward, what you'll find is your gainer will look a little bit like this. You'll be here, and it's a little bit funky. So, keep that hip forward, but let your head and body go to the side. Nice and tall. And then the final point I want to make is make sure that when you're doing your J step, you really step into a big eagle shape. Now, an eagle is this position here. Arms right back, chest up tall, foot behind you. From here, your muscles should be nice and tense. You should be able to swing that back leg smoothly from behind to in front. So, step through, leg right behind you. Eagle, kick right through, and big swing. So that has been how you guys can learn a cheat gainer. We hope you have found it useful, and we hope your gymnasts learn it very, very easily. If you guys are struggling or you need any further help, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and we'll get back to you as soon as you possibly can.